She's so impressive. She reads the ball beautifully and is so athletic.
Well, immediately, Jamaica, the Sunshine Girls, in the hunt for gold the first time in the Fast 5 netball. They managed silver last year. Out of the blocks early in this one. I think you might be wrong, Shiraz-Dazzle. They've recovered from that loss and they've come out to play.
Yeah, well, that's what, and you would expect that from this Jamaica side. There is so much experience here, and there you go. She's a three-point expert.
Well, she opened in the first game for Jamaica, Shanice Beckford, raining super shots. But looks like Malawi are buoyant from their win over England. They've come to play too. Should point out teams have elected to take their Deacon power players at the back end of the game. So Malawi in the third quarter and Jamaica, they're going to run it home in the fourth. Nelson, former Thunderbird, soon to be a Collingwood Magpie. She's staying with the Birds theme.
Yes, staying with the Birds as you would. And she's an athletic player and one that will just improve with the experience of playing in that league.
Well, we saw her hands a little sus early this year in Super Netball, but boy, they're shaped up. And there they are on show, pulling it from the rafters. Nelson.
I know we've spoken about her a lot too, Shanice Beckford, who reeled in that rebound then. She is so dynamic. I've got no doubt the teams all over the world will be looking at her.
Not the first one to say it today. Every expert that sat beside me has raised that question. And there's a lot of coaches in the crowd. We haven't mentioned them, but they're all eyes on these emerging players and some of the superstars of the game as Malawi reply. 3 points in it early. Griffin Sayanda, he's back in the reins for Malawi. Now, he wasn't there last year, but he's back this year. And I tell you what, he's an enthusiastic coach on the sideline. I sat next to him in the last game. And he rides every pass as Beckford again showcases her talents. Play from the back of the centre. Talk about the speed of this game, but gee, they need some stamina. Oh, nice deception there. One of the shortest on court, one of the veterans of the game for Malawi, doesn't have the finish, into the hands of Sterling. Drive comes from one of their inexperienced players, their debutant at goal defence. Oh, touch on, ricochet, rabbit, and it's out of court. Sideline throw in for Malawi. Oh, and they waste the opportunity, so possession back with Jamaica. Harwood in the substitution box, waiting to come on. I love that little flick from Shanice Beckford. She's so balanced to start, and then it goes through the right-hand side, and that left leg flicks out behind her, a little toe point at the end.
Well, it's difficult to get the height on the ball when you're such a short player, so she uses that little bit of a leg flick to get the extra height she needs.
Very fine build. In fact, there's quite a range of athletes on court in Fast 5 netball. There's some big units, let's put it out there, but there's also some pipe cleaners. Tiny, thin bodies, but great athletes, all shapes.
Yeah, oh, and heights as well. And that's one of the beauties of this game that we're playing here, netball. You know, it's for everyone.
But this version, the hybrid, not for the traditionalists, not for the purists. It's flamboyant, it's got flair. Never quite know what to expect.
Goal shooter beside.
Great setup in the front there by Nguira, just getting up to that ball. Mentioned before the game, 6 games in that game against England, so she's great at getting her hands on the ball.
Mvula, one of the stars of the game, rock solid for Malawi so far, day one. Harwood, MVP a couple of years ago. Maybe made the mistake of bragging she'd like to go again this year as MVP. Don't know that I'd put that out so early.
Well, it's all about confidence, isn't it, this game?
Well, you've got to be as a shooter in Fast 5. There you go. Talk her up and she produces. Christina Harwood from 2-point range for Jamaica, and they're out to 9. Into the final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Just a reminder, the centre passes go with a team that doesn't score.
Instruction centre. Instruction centre.
Oh, misunderstanding. Wasted opportunity.
And unfortunate there for Sterling. She just read that beautiful. It was great set up. interesting time for a change in the goalkeeper position. The ball's in the circle, but it's paid off with a great rebound.
Open a little window for Malawi. They can't quite close it, though, from two-point range. Rings out. Mvula with the rebound. Yes, sir. No, sir. Oh, changes possession.
I thought she had two hands strongly on that, but anyway, good win there for Jamaica.
You wouldn't argue with Evangeline Williams. Oh, yeah, you would, wouldn't you? You've got a bit of warrior in you, Sharon McMahon. If memory serves me right. Dean Thomas running the centre now for Jamaica. Gee, they've got some speed and flair through the midcourt.
They do, and what a beautiful
finish! What a finish from Nelson. Long range. Where'd she learn that? Stan Ryan's had her posted up all year. She's been hiding some skills. Oh, nice ball. Floating ball to find Mvula. One of the most experienced on court for Malawi, and she produces the goods. Seconds left on the clock. And a much-needed long-range shot for Malawi takes them to 5. They trail by 6.
Do they know the time on the clock?
I don't know. Go, sir. Go that way. To the right. No, they're beaten by the buzzer. But Jamaica out of the blocks early will go to the first break, leading Malawi 11-5 in the day. And they are both much needing a win to stay in the race for the playoffs. Umwira opens with an intercept for Malawi. Neither taking their power play in this second period. Mvula down the transverse line, looking for fast access to their circle. Big split.
Obstruction.
Runs into the long arm of Jamaica, the long arm of the law.
What a beautiful split that was from Mazingira. Gee, she's flexible.
And another one so slight of body, but their speed on court, it's light and deceptive, isn't it?
It is, and they are so powerful in the air too when they take the ball. They're very strong.
Beckford teams up with Shimona Nelson in goals for Jamaica. They're just holding Romelda Aiken out of the game a bit in this one.
Yeah, they are. She hasn't taken the court yet, so as we'll see. I mean, she's such an asset under the ring. She's been taking those long shots to Romelda Aiken as well.
You can't call her a secret weapon. She's well documented, well known, but yeah, she's pulled some long shots out early today, as has Mvula. That one though, denied. Angeline Williams looks down court. Thompson. Up they go to Shimona Nelson. Well, they're giving her a run, and she's replying.
Well, she is. That's 12 for Jamaica, and a beautiful holding position for her.
Just worked out why she's playing so hard. Just off the back of the goal line, left of court, left of screen, is her future coach watching. Collingwood coach making notes.
Contact, goal defence.
Unlimited rolling subs, one of the features of the game, one that catches the commentators out non-stop. In a blink of an eye, they've rolled the mid-court or the back line. You see players far of screen sitting in the substitution box. Oh, long shot! What a shot! It's a super shot! Janice Beckford has brought the long shots today. And Jamaica out to 12, 15. We're just a bit slow on our score tick. We'll catch up soon. It's Fast 5. It's too fast for us.
Oh, beautiful long ball through the midcourt there. It's one way to get past the mess.
Oh, great timing, though, over the shot from Umwira. Really got up and disrupted Beckford's rhythm. Quickly Malawi down court. And a split from Mvula.
On the ball, contact, goalkeeper.
Contact goes against the Jamaican captain, so Mvula, I think, will take it. Not a power play, so this will be for one, the inner region of the circle.
We all love a long bomb, and here's another one. Look at that hand hanging in the air.
And the left foot hanging in the air behind it. It's definitely a hang of a shot. I love it. There's another, this one from close range from Nelson.
They love the theatre, Jamaica, and why wouldn't they do? They've started this game very strongly.
Certainly have. Malawi know how to celebrate too, and Mvula's given them plenty to cheer about and dance about. Puts the screen up, just trying to hold the Jamaican defenders away from defence of the shot. It's a mind game, isn't it? Defenders have to really work against their natural instinct.
Yeah, well, they do. It's a really strange game to defend. It's getting that balance right between protecting the post and knowing when to come and stop these long shots.
Skipper with the ball, quickly out into the hands of Thomas. Goal defence is their debutante, Jodie Ann Ward. Their back play. We'll see plenty of that when we get to the power plays, when they try and slow down their attacking play to hold up against the team in possession of the power play. Just notice those lovely long pink socks. They make you faster.
Surely, and what a shot!
Goal attack.
Beautiful goal there from Harwood. Gee, she's got that long shot happening. She's got some bit of a wardrobe malfunction, the big in the hair. I don't know how often that happens.
I'm a bit dirty on some of them because they're rearranging these hairdos just as fast as they do the rolling subs. And just when I think I've got a fix on one, they've adjusted the Rastaman hair and it's all different. I think Harwood played her cards too early. She didn't shoot well in the opening match for Jamaica after talking herself up, but she's warmed to the task. As have Malawi. They're staying in the race, and let me tell you, a 9-goal difference is nothing in Fast 5 netball. It's just 3 super shots.
Yeah, well, that's right. It can be pulled back very quickly.
Over to Nelson. It's been a tried and true formula in this match. From 2-point range. No. And Malawi in possession quickly down court. They've had a change up in shooting.
Beautifully worked under the post there. Just, trying to tick it over.
Sakamwala on now in goals for Malawi. With Mezangera. Or Nelson tries a hand long. She's been she's good again. God, I think the Thunderbird's been wondering where that's been all year. Probably just doing what the boss ordered.
Oh yeah, beautiful change of direction there.
Mezangari sits under it.
Oh, unfortunately for Malawi, it's a contact under the post.
Been a good quarter from Jamaica. It will be Malawi that takes the power play in the next. So Jamaica trying to create a buffer to roll into the next third, next quarter. Long ball. There's a sense of urgency from Malawi as the seconds tick down to half-time. Up she goes.
Contact.
Sterling. Afraid to go over the top of Shamira Sterling. She lines up and times it so well. Here it comes. There it goes. Back in Jamaica's hand. And time will be their enemy, and that is half-time. Solid quarter from Jamaica. They took the quarter 9-5, and they head to the half-time break, leading Malawi by 10. It's 20 plays 10, with Malawi's power play coming up after the break.
Giving that ball back a little too easily to Jamaica.
So the power play, the Deacon power play with Malawi, and I just noted the other end of the court, Mel Raikins made an appearance for Jamaica, a timely one. And that's one that will become 2 under Malawi's power play, so they start to chip away at Jamaica's lead. Beckford, this time the target is Aitken. She goes up high and she catches it around the mid-waist. Doesn't miss timing the tape.
Didn't quite take it at its highest point there, Imelda, but she's such a great target under that post. Their eyes are drawn to her immediately. You can see that.
Joanna Chikalika, we just saw a shot of her in the substitution box. She's the captain for Malawi, about to make an entrance in defence. Oh, there's another. What a start by Malawi in their power play quarter. They've chipped away. They're on 16. How will Jamaica deal with it? The skippers at goal defence. They don't need to rush Jamaica, they need to keep ticking away, but to stall and to deny possession to Malawi. Aitken mops up. So good under the post. And rebounding in Fast 5 so important.
Yeah, exactly. So important to have those strong rebounds, but not when the ball swishes through like that. How good was that? Pressure all over that shot.
And great confidence. Really judged the timing on Williams' attack of the ball defensively. Waited till she was on the down flight.
Obstruction. Centre. 3.
Nice block by Beckford, just screening space. Wardrobe malfunction. Everybody helping. Oh, rings around and not doesn't end up in the hands of Aitken. Aitken.
What a strong rebound that was for Malawi.
Well, so important to have ball in hand in your power play period, and Malawi know it. Just a reminder, they upset the defending champions England a couple of games ago, so they've got some momentum. They know how to play the power play. How is that?
And another beautifully timed shot with that pressure from Williams.
Finest contact.
Aitken, home alone, but not under the post. Oh, from Melda Aitken!
Well, she's been gunning for those long shots all game.
And not the first today from her. I'll tell you what,
Love that.
Nelson and Aitken have just pulled out a bag of tricks we haven't seen for a while. Loving it. Must be the Melbourne weather. Well, they know they've come to the sporting capital of Australia. They better put on a show. They're doing just that. Jodie Ann Ward about to take the court for Jamaica. She's their debutante. She's still in the box. Howard is on in back play now at goal attack. As Malawi keep eating into this lead, they're now just trailing by 2, so great use of their power play period. They're winning the quarter 12-4. Only halfway through the period. Howard.
Obstruction centre and the 3.
That's what you call throwing yourself into your work.
Hold time.
I like the commitment.
And the 3.
Not for the faint-hearted, I tell you. And have got the energy to throw themselves into that kind of work when they've been running hard up and down for, like, what, 7 games?
That's right, and how was that tussle under the post there? Imelda Aitken winning that one. A few elbows flying.
Yeah, smart work by Jamaica. They're in no hurry. Why would they be? The power play is with Malawi. Howard, how do you like that?
I like it. That
She says, here I am. I want to be MVP. Watch that one. Put it down in the books. Malawi now look to shape up their attack. They're light at the front, but they're fast. This is a super shot attempt. Oh,
Good too.
well, the crowd were wishing that one in. Instead, it rings out back into the hands of the Sunshine Girls. You know, Jamaica went through the rounds last year undefeated, only dipped in the playoff for gold to England. So they'd really love to see themselves in that position and go one better in 2018.
Beautiful defence there by Malawi, just shutting down the options for Jamaica.
Good work from Stacey Ann Facey. Back at keeper.
Well, they are playing keepings off a little bit. There was the call from the umpire. Use it. One of the rules here at Fast 5, if you play keepings off too much, the umpire will tell you to move forward.
And I think it's only the second time we've seen the umpire actually apply it. They put the hand up in warning, but only twice. I think they've actually pulled that decision.
Yeah, no call on that one for Jamaica, but the warning was there again.
12-7 is the quarter score in favour of Malawi in their power play. This, I was going to say for 2, no, they're going for 4 points. Back out and into Jamaica's hands.
Strong rebound by Stacey Ann Facey. She's so strong.
Won't be in any hurry. You see the back play there. Now they go cross court. Ticking down the seconds. 30 seconds left in this power play period for Malawi. Strong take from Aitken. Post, go to the post. Sharon McMahon has a right hand pointing to the rafters, to the heavens. I don't know that she heard you, Shazza.
No, well, she didn't. She gave it a go, though.
Gave it a poke. Now Malawi with time enough, they've got to get it into shooters' hands. Can go from there.
And
go from
shot
there.
here.
Have a crack. From our lips to Mvula's hands, she was the buzzer beater to beat England a couple of games ago, and she takes Malawi to the lead at the end of the 3rd quarter. 6 minutes left to play in this match. It will be a Jamaican power play when we return. Have another look. Feast your eyes on this. A super shot from Joyce Mvala. Hands in the air. We'll be back in just a moment. Footloose indeed. Well, you've got to be fast to see defeat in this game. Fast 5. It's explosive. It's game on. Jamaica had the Deacon power play. Now, Malawi managed 18 points in the 3rd quarter. with their power play. And to be fair, Shiro, you really need to be aiming for around the 16-point mark to make good use of it.
They've done really well. The unfortunate thing for Malawi is that they did allow Jamaica to score those 7 goals in that power play, and that has kept Jamaica in the game. And so now the tactic for Jamaica will be just to chip away at it.
Well, Malawi off to a good start. That was a confident shot from them, so they're going to keep scoring. They lead by 1. They've got to stop the onslaught from Jamaica. And let's face it, there's some shooting power in this Sunshine Girls lineup. Shanice Beckford, star of the game. She's going for 6. It's gone. Just test out the radar.
Yes.
Satellite, Earth to satellite.
Unfortunately, just couldn't quite control the feet there. Maguire, so it's given it back to Jamaica.
A bit of deja vu for Jamaica, but again, the same result, and it's a throw into Malawi. They won't be in a hurry to work this ball down court. They'll need to produce it forward, but no rush.
Well, it's an interesting one for Malawi, isn't it? Because their style of play is a kickings off style of play. So it's, you know, an interesting one.
Against their nature. Well, let's see how they handle it. Griffin Sayanda, an experienced coach for Malawi. He wasn't here last year, handed the reins over, but he's got him back again. And at the moment, his girls have a stranglehold by just a skinny 1 on this match. Is it possible? Is it possible they can upset the defending champions and then back up with a win over Jamaica?
Well, do you know what? These are the shots that are incredibly important here, because the pressure starts to build on Jamaica. If they can nail it, unfortunately they can't. Beautiful rebound there, but Jamaica here have had a few goes down court and not scored.
Oh, again, the challenge from Nguera. She's going to take it to Aiken. He takes it. Brattle, Tippett, approach by Aiken. She's flourishing in Fast5
That is not the first layup she's done to this today either, so she's absolutely loving it.
Well, she's taken Jamaica to the lead, skinny as it is. 1 point. What can they do? Malawi won't lie down, though. It's a fair bit of belief in this Malawi line. They finished 6th in 2017, their best ever performance in Fast5. Bronze in 2016.
And they should have confidence. They took down the defending champions, England, just a couple of games ago, and that was with a buzzer beater, so they can handle the pressure.
Fast5 netball, where the Minnows take on the superpowers, and you can't tell the difference.
1 or 2. Let the ball go.
Even the battle to get the ball to the outplay position is worth the watch. Back it comes into the hands of the Jamaican captain, Vangelie Williams. Brings it down court. It's a measured approach. Oh, through the hands of Kadisha Williams.
Yes.
And goes back to Jamaica as a free pass. So we're more than halfway through this last quarter. 1 point game.
Yes.
You got the heart for the finish.
And that's all Romelda Aiken needs to do, just nail those 1-pointers. Here's another one. That's right. Razzle-dazzle. Why not?
No, she's not Shiraza-dazzle. That's you. You need to come up with another one for Romelda. Malawi need to keep a grasp on this. This would do it. A 3-point range.
That looked like it was on. Great confidence going for the shot. They need to do that to keep in touch here.
Absolutely. Got to have a crack at it. Sterling. Williams. Now this is where experience should show for Jamaica. Ball control and the finish is what they need to be nailing. Nguera, she's been so good.
She has been incredibly impressive. I mean, what body positioning there to get that high ball off from Romelda Aiken.
And this is where the crowd might kick in, because there's a lot of empathy, a lot of support for Malawi. As supposedly one of the minnows, I don't know if they've been watching the game, they're taking on the superpowers, but the crowd might get behind them now as they line up the long one. It rings out. Mbula can't handle. Back in the hands of Jamaica. We're into the final minute. 3-point game. down to the wire. This will be the third match in a row that has been a thriller. Oh, the drive. How good is that?
And Jamaica here, we haven't spoken about this much. Malawi scoring 18 in their power play, and this is only the 8th point for Jamaica in their power play. Of course, they do only need to chip away at it because they already have the lead, so that could be their tactic, but a big contrast.
It'll certainly be a confident booster for Malawi. Last game and now this performance as Mvula lines it up. Go, go, go! Too much on it.
Yeah, practicing that flick of the wrist. It just needed a little bit more height, that shot.
Yeah, seconds ticking down. Jamaica will claim this one, so they have recovered well from their loss to Australia. Interesting times in Fast 5 2018 as Beckford throws one to the rafters. It doesn't come down. It's not heaven sent. Jamaica will take the win. Game 7, day 1, 35-30.